Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Indulge. So today we will be making brown bread. It's actually quite easy to make. I'm just gonna go right in and give you the ingredients. Okay, so firstly you will need, I'm using a stand mixer for this, but you can go ahead and use your hand mixer or you can just knead it with your hands. Okay, so firstly I'm going in with flour, some sugar, that's 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a pack of yeast. You can use 1 tablespoon of yeast. Add 1 large egg. We should be closer than friends. Now add some oil. That is 3 tablespoons of olive oil or any kind of oil that you have. And lastly, we're gonna add some water and milk. So that will be 1.5 cups of water, half a cup of milk, fresh milk. And for this bread, I'm just gonna let the stand mixer do its thing. So I'm just gonna mix this up until it's nicely combined and doesn't stick to the side of the bowl. You can do the same with a hand mixer. If you're kneading by hand, please make sure that it doesn't stick on the surface or on your bowl. It has to be nice and elastic. Open up. Need to deep breathe hard and count.
Look, it's not sticky on your hands.
Yes. Open up. After kneading it, I'm gonna place it in a bowl. Leave it to rise for a good 45 minutes to an hour. Drizzle your bowl with some oil before placing your dough, just so it doesn't stick on the side when it poofs. The doors open, take that hot road and hop in. You open, bitch, you won't be we should be closer than friends. If you open, go ahead and cover your dough with a cling wrap, a lid, or a tea towel. This was exactly after an hour. Can you guys see just how it doubles in size? It's nice and soft. Okay, so you're gonna lightly knead your dough because we're gonna leave it for another 45 minutes to an hour. With brown bread dough, I just prefer doing it that way twice. You let it poof 2 times and it just makes your bread nice and airy. Cover it and let it rise for the second time. Here it is, and now we're gonna put it in our baking pan. You just firstly gonna butter your baking pan. This recipe makes 2 loaves of bread. The doors open, take that hot road and hop in. And there's no formula to portioning your bread. Just make a long strip of dough like this one that fits in your pan. Push it down to fill in the other spaces and gaps in your pan. Okay, so now you're gonna use milk. I always just use milk for anything that requires an egg wash. I somehow prefer milk because it doesn't have any kind of smell and it just does the same thing as an egg wash. You do not need to cover your dough at this point. You can just leave it on the kitchen counter and let it rise or double in size for the second time before you place it in the oven. Now we're gonna bake our bread for 30 to 45 minutes. Just keep checking on it. You will know your bread is perfectly done when you heat it on the top and it makes a hollow sound. It makes an empty sound. That means it is cooked through. After you take it out of the oven, please remember to brush it with some butter whilst it's still hot. Cover it for at least 5 minutes and it will be ready to slice and enjoy. You can place some butter, you can toast it. It tastes really good. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on my next video. Santandi.